Welcome everybody to the Mastermind Show. This is Mastermind speaking, aka Elijah the Great. Here we are at Wizard 101 again, and this is actually a little classroom or title screen, whichever you like to call it. As you can see here, my Death Wizard. Here's my Storm Wizard I was talking about. Here's my Life Wizard. Let's see. Here's my Fire Wizard, which you can tell that's my Fire Wizard. I got a fire sword here. And here's my Myth Wizard. Oh yeah. Today, gonna be playing here on my Death Wizard again. Gonna go ahead and do the daily assignment, and that's probably gonna be it for today. But then again, when you get into the world of Wizard, there's no real telling what you're going to be doing. There's always people to help, there's items to craft, there's fish to fish, there's mounts to ride, there's just plenty to do. There's bosses, so many dungeons, and I'm eventually going to get into a little bit of that. I might even try to go through Darkmoor, which is a fairly difficult dungeon. When it first came out, it was a lot more difficult. Let's see if there's anybody online today. Yeah, we got one friend online over there. Level 13 Death Wizard. Most likely wizard I was helping or trying to help. Seems like we still got the garden pet still on. That's not a problem. Go ahead and let's see. Crystal Unicorn, which see that this is a permanent one here. You can actually you can get pets, and you can get pets, and also you can get mounts in different varieties of ways. This right here is a Black Stallion, which is a 7-day mount. So as soon as you equip that, it's gonna have a little timer on it. You got 1 day, 15 days. It just depends on what kind of mount you got there. Some of them are rare, depending on the bosses, and things like that. Well, we're still in Dragonspire. Imagine that. So, to get over to the daily assignment, we could go to Wizard City, right there in Ravenwood. Like I think it was yesterday I did it that way. Today, I'm going to show you another way of doing it. We're just going to go right here onto the Red Barn Farm. My home. And I have a little item set up here that I can actually see, or I think I can get the daily assignment right here at the convenience of my home. See this little, kind of looks like a little hourglass here. Gabulum lodestone. Well, anyway, I'm gonna just push this.
Today's assignment is to get a reading by defeating one of these creatures in this location. Good luck.
We've got 13 hours to defeat a Slimmer Widow in the Crystal Grove again. Okay. And today we'll be getting arena tickets. Alright, I'll just push this button right here and that'll take me back to Dragonspire. Probably should have marked that area where I was at, because I was already in Crystal Grove, which is door number 3, if you remember. If anyone's been watching my videos, or actually that'd probably be video. Or here we are again in Dragonspire, heading to the Crystal Grove. It's a long way to go. Yeah, I'm just playing around. I really can't sing, and matter of fact, if you might have stumbled or you might have came across one of my videos where I actually do sing. And yeah, that really is me, folks. Cowboy hat and all. I enjoy singing Christian songs, and you know, God has me here, you know, to do that, and I'm blessed to, you know, I'm blessed enough to. I'm always blessed, you know what I mean. It's a blessing to, you know, to be able to sing and to do anything I can, you know. I do it all for God. I play games for God. You know, I do everything. And that's real talk, you know. And I don't see anything particularly wrong with playing video games. And I play video games of all kinds of nature. And as my channel here or show progresses, you just might see that in action, you know. And you're gonna see a lot of Wizard 101 because, like I was saying, this is particularly my favorite to play. Now let's see here. I know it was I think a widow, so I'm gonna take a guess that it's one of these spiders. I'm just, what was it? A slimmer? Well, let me see. Turn the chat box back on. Slimmer widow. Okay. Let's see if we can find that slimmer widow. Yesterday I was in the spider hive. Let's try the spider keeper's tower. And maybe, yep, there they are. And it look like, see a little storm symbol there? This is basically Storm School. Well, let's get right on into it. And usually there's people, wizards out here that, you know, in need of help. Depends on what realm you're in. This is gonna be a little easy battle here. I put a epic boost here on my Deer Knight, and that's basically what we're gonna be doing. I should basically take both of these enemies out. Did not really mean for it to be such a short battle. Well, then again, I could fizzle. That basically means my spell won't come out. You know, just you fizzle. Oh, critical. And that's all, folks. That's not all the video. I'm just saying it's all the, you know, all that battle there. Let's see here. Once again, my backpack's full. And I got a king banana. Same as yesterday. Well, I talked to a giant ape, I think, to get that king banana. But
your Gravulum badge is giving me a yellow reading.
Yellow reading again.
On concentrations there are low. Good work.
And here we go. We're going to get some arena tickets. Get 10 of them today. And you can take your arena tickets and you can buy different your pets and gear, and I might show that in a later video if anybody is particularly interested in you know, seeing that. Just ride around a little bit, you know, just give everybody a little detour of this particular area in Dragonspire. Hey, look, we got some spider egg clutch there. Got corrupted weavers, which they're actually deaf school, same as me. Got some slimmer widows down here too, up here. You know, what we got back here? Huh? Kind of looks like a volcano. I think I got one of those in my house. One of my houses. Yeah, They just, you know, ride around. Gotta give everybody something to see, you know, just watching the show, right? Yeah, the more you watch the Mastermind show, you're gonna see that I'm not quite technically like most of the YouTubers. Not saying that there's nothing wrong with that. That's just I'm a little bit different, you know, and you got to be different to make a difference, right? You know, one thing is you're not particularly gonna see any, you know, curse words or anything like that in my videos if I can help it. You know, I mean, sometimes you play some games and people might come in there with, you know, their names might be curse words, or they might say something in the chat box, or, you know, there's different situations, and I'm not trying to down any of those people, nothing like that. Everybody has their own cup of tea, you know. That's just not technically my cup of tea at this particular moment in my life. I mean, you know, I wasn't always technically this way. You know, like I said, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day, as the saying goes. I've done some of those things in the past, and I've overcome it, you know, and I chose to change my life and to be a better person. You know, I live for God. I'm a Christian gamer. Well, better than that, you know, I'm a Christian, you know, and I believe what I believe. People believe what they believe. I'm not here to change anybody. I'm not here to judge anybody. It's their choice. It's their free will. I am, however, here to help people, to inspire people, and to do what I can while I can, you know. And that's real talk, you know. That's coming from Elijah the Great, a.k.a. Mastermind. Or, hey, I could say that's coming from Mastermind, a.k.a. Elijah the Great, which I have many names, to be honest with you. I am who I am, you know. There's many names there. People call me all kinds of names, and even the names that I have not created, or God has, you know, created for me, so to speak. People call me all kind of names, and, you know, you go through that in your life as a Christian, or as a gamer, or whatever, you know, you are. I mean, you know, you are who you are, you know. Try to be all you can be, I guess, you know, kind of like the army. You know, I'm just a simple soldier of God, you know, and down-to-earth person, or up-to-earth person, how do you want to say it? I didn't mean to talk too much there. I just I felt I should just speak something from my heart there, and if anybody enjoyed what I was speaking there, you know, the comment box it's on your screen somewhere. Just comment to me, you know. If you want to comment anything good, I appreciate that. If you want to put anything bad in there, that's up to you. I mean, don't particularly want to see anybody put anything bad, but, you know, I mean, people are gonna comment what they want to comment, and I enjoy all the feedback I can get, you know. If it's positive, if it's negative, I mean, you know, I'm a firm believer you can turn the negative into positive. Someone might say that's not scientifically, however you say it, you know, possible, but you know, through God, all things are possible. You know, that's what I believe in. I mean, you know, and just riding here on the crystal unicorn mount, and speaking of crystals, looks like we're about to head into this little crystal mine area over here. Kind of looks like a bunch of rainbows, and that's cool. Well, we got a regent right here. This is, if I'm right, which I've been doing this for a long time, this is called the deep mushrooms. Now let's see now. It might be called blue deep mushrooms, but let's see. Okay, deep mushroom. Let's go ahead and collect some of those. There we go. You can use these reagents. Well, you can sell some of them at the bazaar. You can use some for, you know, crafting. You know, different items. I'll show you. There's a quest. Let's see. I'll go ahead and show you a few of the quests that I've got. I've got plenty of quests. Trust me on that. I really need to get here and do some of these quests. And here's the crafting. You got different items you can craft. This is a blade of the storm's fury. You can see there on the right hand side the wand that it's trying to craft. On the left hand side is the wand that I have on, which may cast what does that say, swift black water. Let's see here. I think I got that out of one of the packs. It could have been a nightmare pack. We'll go over there in the crown shop in a few seconds after I show you some stuff here. This particular craft wand here, the blade of Storm's Fury, looks like you could do meteor. Let's see, there's an ice. What does that say? Oh, blizzard. You can do tempest. You do the frog spell there, and sandstorm, which is a balance spell. That's really cool wand to have. I might have one laying around here somewhere, or I might not. Maybe I didn't craft that one yet. Maybe I should get to it, huh? You know, you got different items you can craft, and not just wands. You can actually craft mounts now. You know, you got different hats that you can craft. You can craft omelets. Amulets. I think I was talking about eggs for a minute there, right? Or, you know, let go of my ego. Got rings and decks, card decks, you know. There's one here, undead deck. Well, yeah, like I'm saying, you can, there's a, I need to craft some of these mounts here. There's a death whirlwind. Got like a bunch of bats flying around. It's really cool. I have to catch a, maybe I'll do a video and I'll, see all these items I have to get here. Need to get 4 more section items. I already got these other 4. I think I'll make a video just for the benefit of the viewers. You know, if everybody is pleased with that, or however you say that, I'll make a video and we'll go out and we'll gather these little items right here. And the mission is to craft this Death Whirlwind mount and show everybody that. You can also got a pogo stick. I need a few more items for that. And a Ravenwood pogo stick. And I'll show everyone where you can get these particular craft recipes, probably in a future video. Alright, I reckon we've been walking or riding around in Dragonspire in this particular area for at least, what, 2 good videos now, so everyone probably wants to see a little bit more Dragonspire or the other worlds. I'll tell you what, while this video here is up, I will, just because I'm a really nice guy, you know, really nice, well, great guy, you know, I'm gonna port back to the common area. I'm gonna go to a world. I think we'll be going to Mooshu. Mooshu is it's really a really cool world. Got a bunch of goat monks and stuff like that. Well, you'll see what I'm trying to say here in just a few seconds. Alright, we're gonna go to Mooshu. I know a really great person, and they particularly really like this world, especially those goat monks. And if they're watching the video, you know, this here is for you too, you know. Let's see here, we got a Marley Gardener. Let's take a look at, see what the Gardener has. I might have already bought everything. Well, apparently not. Thought this was one of those gardeners that had the gardening spells. Yeah, you got different. You got little gardening pots where you put your plants in. These are really beneficial. You can also get you some seeds here. Got pink daffodils, orange dandelions, burning snapdragons. Let's see, orange dandelion, burning snapdragon, Venus flytrap. You might want to keep your flies away from there. If you have any, you know. Yeah, this is if you're into crafting, this right here is one of the. Well, that's well, you can see this wizard here just went there in front. Joseph there. They're probably doing a crafting mission. So yeah, you can talk to this. Wait my turn here. Well, I thought they were done, but I guess not. Well, but anyways, you go over there and you get your crafting missions and stuff like that. And see, while I'm waiting, I think you can go right in here. You can go ahead and get you a crafting workbench. Matter of fact, we're gonna go in here and just show everyone how easy it can be to get yourself set up with a nice crafting workbench. Let's see, just go right over here to furniture. And you can get you a card crafting station, which you can craft you some cards. Or you can get yourself a basic crafting station. See a little picture over here. Get yourself a. Well, there's the house and crafting station, or you can get yourself an equipment crafting station. And I showed everyone a little bit about the crafting video yesterday when I was up there at my Sun Palace house. I do not think I actually showed you how the station worked, or I might have. If I didn't, I'll go back. I go back and watch the videos myself, even if no one else does. I enjoy watching. I enjoy watching myself do these videos. Believe that or not, I know it's just kind of fun. I mean, it's just something. It's really unique to do, and especially if you get bored, or if you're stressed or depressed or anything like that. I mean, I'm blessed, I do sometimes get depressed and stressed, and all that stuff happens. Even if you're a Christian, just trying to be honest with you here. And this really helps me out, and if anyone cares to know that, it really helps for me to look over there in the comment section and see if anybody enjoys what I do. To do what God enables me to do. I am as able as God will let me be. According to the doctors, they say I'm not able to. I mean, they're basically, well, I guess they claim me as disabled, and so I got a lot of time on my hands. Yesterday I was talking about if anybody wanted to know my story, and I might share a little bit of my story with you, just for now. Basically the doctors told me I would never walk again, and I didn't believe that. I didn't want to believe that, and I believe in God, and sometimes you gotta believe in yourself. And yeah, I was in a serious car wreck. I was in a wheelchair for 3 years. Today I can walk, I can run, I can even jump if I wanted to, and all those blessings right there, all that glory goes to God. Amen. We're right here in Mushu, and right here in Wizard 101, they currently have a event going. See this little telephone time box? Kind of looks like anybody ever watched Bill and Ted? Kind of looks like Bill and Ted's Adventures telephone box here. And you can go in here, and you got a little mission you can do, and I might not go in any of the battles, but I think I'll go in there just to show everyone what it's like to be in there, in case if you miss out on the event. Let's just go ahead and go in there. I could have probably teamed up and got a team to go in there with me. I don't plan on being in here too long. I'm just gonna try to show everybody the crafting recipe, if I still can. See, the crafting recipe here is right over here. See, the pogo stick, I've already got it. And this is where you go to get the two pogo stick crafting recipes. Looks like you can get something else over here. Oh yeah, you can get you some furniture over here too. Cool. It's a good thing I came over here. Get me a deep sea music maker. I haven't quite figured out how these music players work in Wizard 101, and might make a video of trying to figure that out. You know, that should be fun. You know, we'll figure it out together, right? Got all kind of cool things that you can purchase over here, and you know, furniture, and let's see, what is that? Huh, a tomb or something there. A model watchtower. You got all kind of things, decorations, and you know, one thing or another. Oh, look at there, we got a tea party set. Oh, that's a nice one there. That's a real nice one. I need to craft me this one here. I like this. Yeah, we'll probably be crafting that too in a later video. You know, I tell you what. Let's go ahead and only need one nightshade for that. Let's see. I already got some nickels and some sonic springs. Could go ahead and craft it now. Of course, I might need these springs for one of those mounts that I was trying to craft. Let me take a look here. Crafting, let's see. Am I gonna need a spring for the Death Whirlwind? Doesn't look like I'm gonna need one. Okay, okay. Alright, let's go ahead and tea party set. Let's go ahead and pick that up. See if we can go ahead and get some nightshade. You only need one more, and I'm gonna show everyone a quicker way of doing it. I usually know where all these regents are, and well, yeah, oh, actually, well, we could go to the bazaar, and you know, it's this, it's like a black market kind of store. Could go to there, or let's see here. I might already have a spell. For to transgression one of those nightshades. Let's see if there we go. Well, transgression, I meant to say transmute. Let's see, did I pick one of those up throughout my travels? Yep, there it is right there. And all I need is a few more deep mushrooms, you know, to be able to transmute a nightshade. I'll go ahead and go to the bazaar just to show everyone what the bazaar looks like, and then I'll probably just go on a little hunt here for a few blue deep mushrooms. All right, let's go ahead and get out of here for now. Okay, we're on a hunt here for blue deep mushrooms. We're also gonna go to the bazaar. I could do this the easy way, but you know, I know there's people that are watching here, and they might particularly want to see all they can see. Make the video last as long as you can, you know. Not sure if anybody wants to watch a video that you only do like maybe one or two things, and then you just stop, and then 3 months later you make another video and do about 2 or 3 things, and then make another video, and then you do one thing, and you know, where's all the fun in that? Which hey, some people might be into that, and if they are, that's cool. I just try to do everything I can. You know, they say that tomorrow is not promised. Now I'm doing a dangerous thing here. I'm going through the commons. Particularly, this place can get a little rowdy, and I have been known to clean up the commons, you know, and try to help people out, and even when people try to curse me out and everything else. We might not be doing anything like that, trying to clean today. It looks rather clean already. That's a blessing. You know, I think I just saw a wizard was saying something about wants me to boost his death, whatever that means. Didn't particularly sign on for that. I'm here to help people. Yeah, that's, you know, that's cool. I'm not here to just level you up for the, you know, just level you up for just for leveling you up. I mean, you've got your account, I got my account. You know, try to do it the legal way here. You know, I mean, everybody knows what I'm saying here. Now, if they would have spoke something about, hey, can you give me a hand? Can you help me? I've been glad to do that. Now, this here is bizarre. You can come in here and find all kind of items you want. Might have to stand here for a little while, though. Yeah, do a little loading here. Looks like that wizard's logged off. Let's see here. Go over here to the... What I come in here for? Oh, yeah, Nightshade. Go over here to the Regent section. See Regents? Might be to find. Well, see, there isn't any particular Nightshade now. Somebody must have bought them all. Any deep mushrooms? No. Okay. Well, you can sometimes find a variety of items, but you got to be quick. You really, just like that commercial, you got to be quick, you know. You got to be quick, because people will come and they will buy them all. And there's nothing wrong with that, you know. It's kind of like the early bird to the worm or something like that. You get yourself some pet snacks. You can there's someone trying to call me on my phone over there. I'll look at that after this video's done, though. I'm dedicated here, people. Not trying to stop, you know. Look here, we got some garden treasure cards. An antlion. What in the world is that? Kills pests of any rank. Oh, cool. That's a rank 7. Nice. Got a baby sunbird. Beehive. Bee swarm. Bee swarm. Bee team. Bold magic. Brilliant beams. Bug bolt. Deep freeze. 2 deep freezes. Dragonflies. Fruit solo. Not fruit. Flute solo. Fly swatter. Oh yeah. People might want to see the pictures here. There you go. See the pictures. Back over here to the bee swarm. Bolt, bug bolt, deep freeze, 2 of those. You know, there's a lot of varieties of different items you can put in your garden. There's a miniature blood bats, you know, and all kind of things you can get here and get a bunch of gear here. You know, armor, hats, boots, wands, you name it, it's here basically. Got another wizard over here. He's shopping here. Shopping for some goodies too, I reckon. Alright, well, we're going to have to do it the hard way, unfortunately, which I already had planned to do that. Let's see if we can go out here and find some, before this episode here is over, let's see if we can find some deep mushrooms. We're going to be looking everywhere for them. Deep mushrooms, deep mushrooms. Well, we could do it this way. Let's look at our transmute, we might can actually make some deep mushrooms out of something we already have, or maybe not. Okay, so we're gonna have to find some deep mushrooms. Okay. Well, we saw some there in Dragonspire. So, yeah, let's go ahead and take a... We're gonna save this Mistwood here. Save that for a little wizard or something, you know. I don't like to take all the regions. I like to save some, you know, for people. Let's see if we can go to Dragonspire, find us some deep mushrooms. I'll show everyone how to... I guess you say how do you rim jump. You do that, and then you can find you some regions that people might not have picked up yet. Oh, we're going through the commons again. Brace yourself. Here we go. I've got my chat box turned off. It can be nasty in there. People can say some nasty things, violent things, rude things, all kind of words, you know. Yeah, people can do that in the real world too, or any world, to be honest with you. They say no one's perfect. Well, you know, Jesus is perfect. If you believe that, I do. All right, let's go to Dragonspire. Well, we could go to... let's go to Mooshu. I think Mooshu is a place that would have a vast amount of deep mushrooms. If the goat monks hadn't eaten them all. You gotta watch them goat monks. Let's see, have I even showed anybody the goat? There's one right there. There's a goat monk coming at me, right? See him? There he is. He looks like me. He's got a beard. He's got a cane. Old goat monk. Yep. Let's see. We're gonna go up here. Somebody's spinning around and pogoing at the same time. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Well, here's what I like to do though. Turn my chat box on. When I see a wizard spinning around and stuff like that, usually I talk to him, or I just say have a blessed day. Now we turn our box back off. And that's all it takes, folks, you know, just have a blessed day and then you're on your way, you know. Sometimes the things that you speak into a person's life can determine life or death or something like that. So I always try to speak life into a person's life because, you know, why not, you know, just you give love, you get love, and I think if you give hate, you get hate, you know. Is there any other simple way of saying it, like, you know, saying that? You're gonna find out, just like these deep mushrooms, I'm a very deep person and got a lot of deep thoughts, and there's no telling what I'm gonna be sharing with you people here on the channel, the show, and well, you people, I mean, you know, the viewers, and you know, people that are tuning in, and not sure how you tuning in. I would say maybe the internet, you know, or maybe tune in on your phone, or however you're doing it, satellites, or you know, whatever. I appreciate everybody watching my videos. It really means a lot to me, and you're probably gonna hear me say that a lot. And I hope and pray that you don't get tired of it or get tired of me, you know. I mean, I know there's a lot of YouTubers out here, and you guys chose to watch my videos, and I really appreciate that. And I know I probably don't have a million fans or subscribers and all that, and I'm not really here for that. You know, if I only get one person that watches my videos, and if you get inspired or have yourself a good time, that's a blessing in itself, man. That's real talk to you. And I'm not trying to knock away anyone that has a million subscribers and all that. That's a blessing, and if you realize that's a blessing, hey, that's a blessing there, you know. Alright, here we go. Find some deep mushrooms. Oh yeah, we got 2 of them. Alright, we'll save all this for the wizards. Well, looks like somebody's trying to call me again. Good gracious. That must be a popular person, right? Sound like that one went to a text message or something there. I tell you what though, it seems like when I'm not doing a video, people don't want to call me. Imagine that. And then when you're actually doing a video or trying to do something inspirational, as my dad would say, everybody and his brother wants to call you. There's nothing wrong with that, you know. It's good to call people. It's good to talk to people. Especially if you're having any mental issues. And I'm not afraid to admit it, you know. I've got a lot of mental issues according to psychologists and doctors and things like that. You know, sharing this YouTube channel, doing this show right here, it's really helping me with that. And, you know, reading my Bible and getting as close to God as I can. That really helps, man. You know, when you're going through depression and all kind of things in life, I tell you, it just about make you cry, man. I'm trying not to tear up here, folks. Trying to keep this show as happy as I possibly can while I'm out here looking for some deep mushrooms. Now, I'm not saying all that to feel sorry for me. You know, I've been through a lot, and God has brought me through it all, man. I'm still here, you know what I'm saying? I'm still standing, and that's real talk. People, if you went through some struggles in your life and you like to share it, if you're not afraid to share it, you know, you just put some of your stuff in your comments, or I'm not sure if you can send like a private message or anything on YouTube. I haven't really done much research on all that, but if you can send me a message through here, or if you like to send me a message on email or something, just send me a comment. I'm not afraid to share anything, man. That's real talk. That's just how I am. If they shut me down and take my show away, I guess that's what they would they might would do. I'm just trying to be real here. Hope and pray that they don't do that, and I don't mess up any of the policies and guidelines and rules or anything like that. I'm trying to do everything legit and the right way, in my own personal opinion there. We got some deep mushrooms over here. We crossed that road, we might be battling some goat monks. Alright, there we go. Deep mushrooms. Got 2 more. We're doing good so far, folks. Doing very good. Very great. Yeah, I call myself Elijah the Great, or people call me that. And, that doesn't mean that you guys aren't great either. Matter of fact, anybody tuning into my show, you're great too. You're also blessed, and I want you to remember that. No matter what kind of struggle, tribulation, trial you're going through, you can make it. You just have to stay focused and keep believing and just keep on keeping on. Keep fighting the good fight, Let's go ahead and get a black lotus. Sometimes I think you can get a deep mushroom or something in there. Yeah. I think it's about time we switched around. Wonder what realm we're in today. Oh, we're in the Centaur. Alright, how about let's go into the Unicorn realm. Seems to be a perfect one. Yeah, this realm means a lot to me. This is a very great realm. Now, speaking of great, like I was saying, you know, anyone that's tuning in, you are a great person, a great player. And always remember that. If no one else has complimented you today, you know, I just did. There you go, some deep mushrooms. And remember, you know, God loves you, Jesus loves you, you know. Don't ever feel like you're alone, because you're not. There's always somebody out there watching, or someone out there that loves you or cares about you, even if you do not think that they do. There's got to be somebody out there that does. And I'm speaking to my own self here too, you know. Like I said, I go through depression. You go through heartache and heartbreaks, and you stumble, you fall, you trip, get back up and you dust yourself off. Start again, move again, build again, brick by brick, day by day. You can make it anyway. That's a nice little poem there. I didn't quite mean to do that, but hey, I did it anyway, right? Let's see, what do we got here? Oh, a recipe vendor. Let's see what. Might as well get a recipe while we're here. What we got here? Oh, okay. This is for hats, robes, and boots or shoes. Yeah, got a bunch of. Got a little cool ninja mask there. Yeah, I probably won't be getting any of those recipes right now. But anybody that plays Wizard 101 or wants to play, and if you can get in Mushu and you can get here at this particular area, you want any of these recipes, they're right there. On, how you say that? Ming, or something like that. Oh look, you can even fish here. Matter of fact, for the benefit of the people, I'm gonna step off of my mount there, and once again I'm gonna cast the balance lure in there just to show everyone what it's like to fish here. I'm gonna let the fish get just a little close to the bait this time. Maybe, well, don't like they're moving much, does it? I have a long way to swim. Okay, I'm just gonna take my I could push the space bar. See, and it does it like that. Just a little tip or trick for you there. And I might be doing some tips and tricks, secrets, and you know, things of that nature. You know, if anybody wants to see stuff like that, you know, just there in the comment box. You know, comment, like, you know, that's what it's for. Or else it would probably be named something else, I guess. Let's see, we got any deep mushrooms up here? Got a wooden chest up here. You can get some gold. I'll show everybody. 52 gold there. Yeah. Riding around looking for some deep mushrooms. Let's see how many we've got. And we're trying to get one nightshade, and we have to get all these blue mushrooms. Okay, we need 5 more blue mushrooms. Okay. Should be about 3 more trips. Let's go ahead and go back in this portal, because there seem to be some deep mushrooms over here. And I don't think we've searched this realm yet. You know, if this was if this was a live broadcast or Twitch or something like that, I guess the people that are viewing could say, hey, there's some deep mushrooms over to the left or to the right, you know, and then I could just go to the left or the right. And that's okay, though. That's okay. I particularly film of videos, and I just, you know, haven't quite yet posted anything. So by the time I do post my videos, these will have kind of been old, but not quite. I mean, they're new to people that have not seen them yet, right? I'm basically just doing a bunch of videos here, and one day I'm gonna actually post them, and then try to keep them up real frequently. Just right now, I'm just enjoying myself and filming and trying to get better at the craftsmanship, you know, of filming and, you know, commentary, and because, you know, when you're doing something professionally or anything, you wanna try to do it as best as you can, you know. So that means I haven't even actually, at this particular moment, I haven't even seen any comments or seen anyone tune in, because there's nothing to really tune in for. Now I might actually create the channel, and today I might do that today or tomorrow, you know, and then on that video that I do on that particular moment, I'll be like, hey, today I made the show, the video. I mean, it might be like 7 videos later on, but you'll eventually catch up to it and see that, oh, okay, you did that video today, you know. And like I'm saying, I'm not like most YouTubers. I might do things a little backwards or a little forwards. There's nothing really wrong with that. Like I was saying, you gotta be different to make a difference, right? Let's see. Where are these blue? I keep calling them blue mushrooms. Well, they are technically blue. Where are these deep mushrooms at? There's gotta be deep mushrooms somewhere. And we only need 5 more. There we go, right there. Okay, we need 3 more. There it is, right over there. Might just get 3 in that one take right there. Okay, we got 1. Okay, so we need 2 more. 1 more visit, maybe. Let's see. See if we go back here to the village, and maybe there'll be a deep mushroom somewhere over here. Yeah, this was supposed to be a, you know, daily assignment, and that was gonna be it. But you know, like I was saying, when you enter Wizard 101, you might come here to do one thing, and you might end up doing something else. That's life, though, right? There's a recipe vendor there too. Let's see what he's got. He got robes and, you know, hats, robes, shoes. This time we look at a cloak. Cloak of blazing honor. That's a balance school in there. Let's see here. You know, it's a walk of faith, and I'm gonna just stay right there in that little village area that we were at, and surely 2 deep mushrooms will show up. I think I heard a car outside. My aunt might be here. She might go into my home. Well, you know, my home here. Might hear her voice. Not sure though. I mean, I got the headphones here on. If you do, I apologize for that. Let's see here. There's got to be some deep mushrooms here somewhere. There we go, deep mushrooms. Okay, well, we're gonna need one more. Let's see here. Yep, need one more. One more deep mushroom, riding on a crystal unicorn. Someone's knocking on the front door, and I'm here looking for a deep mushroom. That one over there, deep mushroom. Up, another black lotus there. Let's see. There's got to be a deep mushroom over here somewhere. There's a silver chest. They mean a lot to me, especially here in this realm, the unicorn realm. We're gonna find a deep mushroom, and then I guess let's see here. Another black lotus. We're gonna find the deep mushroom here for this video. I'm not even sure how long this video has been going now. Yeah. Hope and pray everyone's still tuned in. Yeah, you haven't went to sleep on me here. I know my voice can be relaxing sometimes. Well, that doesn't mean fall asleep on me though. Now if you do, I mean that's okay too. If you're using my videos for a sleep mechanism and having trouble sleeping, hey, if that's the way I can help you, then so be it. Now for the ones that are still wide awake, we still got one deep mushroom to go. Let's see, we got a wizard out here. Maybe they're looking for deep mushrooms too. I feel like I went in a circle. Oh yeah, you can go in little areas like this, and there's little places you can battle different bosses and stuff like that. Alright. Well, that guy's got a cool dragon mount there. Alright. Make sure I didn't run right into him, you know, just be respectful and polite and kind, you know, and try to walk around, you know, ride around. Alright, let's see here. Need to find a deep mushroom, or at least a deep dish pizza. And I particularly like mushrooms and pineapples on my pizza, so if we find a pizza, and if I particularly ordered it, then hey, it might have some mushrooms on it. I'm kind of like Mario when it comes to mushrooms and, well, you know, spaghetti and stuff like that. Now, who likes mushrooms? Well, who likes Mario? Who wants to see me play Mario? Yeah, you know, just the comment box is there, and comment what you like. I particularly like playing Mario and Zelda, and I would like to get me that new Nintendo Switch and play the new Zelda and the new Mario and the new Zelda. Maybe one day. Well, yeah, there's some mushrooms over there. That's not the kind we want. We want some deep mushrooms. They gotta be deep. If there's any whales, you know, maybe the deep mushrooms will be in a whale, you know. Most whales are deep. Now, I'm not talking about the animal, you know, the whale, like Jonah and the whale. I'm talking about like the, you know, Jack and Jill went up the hill kind of whale, you know, like the. I guess there was a whale up there. I mean, how else would they fetch the pail of water, you know? Unless they like dug it out of the little mountain or whatever. Now, if this is Minecraft, maybe you could do that. Speaking of Minecraft, if anybody wants to see me play that, you know, maybe I'll do some videos of Minecraft. Maybe I'll build a boat, kind of like Noah, or you know, build a plane or spaceship or a dinosaur, or, you know, whatever you want to see me build. You know, just feel free to lay any comments you want. Well, as long as they're reasonable, you know. I mean, you don't want to be too rude or anything. We've got children watching, and there's most likely all ages of people are watching. If they're not watching my YouTube, they're watching other people's YouTubes. And, you know, just try to remember that, you know. We got to have respect, in my own particular opinion. That's why I try to do something different here, you know. I feel that YouTube needs some better role models, in my own personal opinion. And I particular, maybe I can be that role model, and maybe people can follow that example and get some really, you know, really great videos going here. And like I was saying before, you don't have to curse and be mean and all this mess in your videos to do a great video. And if people tell you that you do have to do all that, do a great video, then they're actually telling you wrong. Just gonna go ahead and be honest with you. And someone might say, well, hey, who does he think he is saying that? You know, I'm not trying to down anybody. I'm here to uplift people, you know, and it's just real talk, you know. So many people, I think, they might curse in their videos to try to grab people's attentions, and I don't really see the meaning to that. I mean, well, maybe you got Tourette's or something that makes you curse like that, and if you do, then, you know, I mean, you know, everybody has their own cup of tea and their own things they go through in life, and I'm not trying to judge anyone or anything like that. Just saying that in my videos, you're not gonna see all that mean stuff, because I have somewhat a bit of control here. You know, I don't have to get all angry and curse at the screen, and you know, I don't really see no sense in it. And hey, if you're a person that sees sense in it, you like watching those videos, and if you like watching those videos and even like watching my videos, hey, more power to you. You know, that's what you do. You know what I'm saying? Just saying, that's not my ball game. I'm not gonna try to promote anything like that over here. You know. Now, if you want real videos, great videos, real talk, you know, things that are honest, you've come to the right channel. Because you're gonna get a lot of real talk over here. And I'm not in it for the popularity contest. Matter of fact, considering that I'm not cursing and screaming at the screen and all this mess that I see going on, I might not get 1 million subscribers and all that jazz. And that's okay, you know. I mean, that's kind of how life can be. Usually the nice guy, they say, finishes last, and that's okay, you know, because that deep mushroom is right here. Remember I said this is a walk of faith? There you go. The proof is in the pudding. Now what I was saying though, you know, you don't have to do all that mess to be popular or have friends. And in my own opinion, I mean, you know, if you think, well, there's another deep mushroom right there. See, the more I speaking the truth here, you know, from God, the more mushrooms are gonna pop up. If you didn't believe that, hey, there's some more deep mushrooms right there. Imagine that. Now, what I was saying is, you know, basically the simple way of saying it is, people are gonna do what they want to do. They're gonna do their channels the way they want to do them, and I'm gonna do my channel the way, you know, God has led me to do it. You know, like I'm saying, you want to make a difference, you got to be different, you know, or something like that. You're not gonna find all those curses and things like that here, if I can help it, you know, because I'm just trying to send a positive message out there, not the negativity, man. If the people that do their screaming and cursing on their channels, if they want to tune in here, if they want to tune in to my channel here, hey, that's cool. You might learn some tips and tricks here, you know, of how to do things. And like I said, I'm not trying to judge anybody. I'm just, you know, doing a little real talk here. I ended up getting caught into a battle. Gonna go ahead and use the Deer Knight. But yeah, I'm here. I mean, I would actually go as far as try to help some of these YouTubers get to the top, you know, because even if I get to the top, I want to bring some more people into the top with me. And that's real talk, you know. You might not find a lot of people like that. I'm a very unique, rare individual, in my own personal opinion. Let's see, a friend or a wizard just spoke. Am I busy? Well, technically, you know, I'm doing a show, but I will take a little time here to see what they want. What did you need? Let's see what they need. Maybe they want me to go over there and help them. And well, we got the deep mushroom, so let's go ahead and try to craft while we're still here. Help question at this one place. Okay. Seems like a friend wants to have a little help. Might go over there and do at least one battle. And we're gonna, well, we were doing a crafting. Let's go over here. Let's go over here and try to help this. Let's see that. Well, he's not even at the place. He's at the commons. What in the world? Let's see. Helping is what I do. So, you know, you might see a lot of that in my videos. You might, you know, because somebody's got to help, you know. Alright, well, in the meantime, I'm gonna go back to my house. What in the world? We're gonna go to the red barn. As soon as we go to the red barn, well, we're gonna go over here and water the plant first. After we water the plant, which will probably be couch potato, we're gonna go over here and water the couch potato and a little bit of music. I'm gonna show you the goat monk. Remember I was talking about the goat monk? Watch this. This is a little castle magic for you. Can make my goat monk get really big, and he's over there with the alligator pear trees. Alright, let's go ahead and hit the wrong button there. Let's go ahead and water the couch potatoes. They're over here watching some TV. I think they're watching Wizard 101. Go ahead and a little music here. Now when you ask for help, you do got to be a little specific, you know. I mean, you can't just say help question at just one place, because there's lots of one places, you know what I mean. I enjoy helping people, but you know, all I ask is just be a little more detailed in your questions a little bit there. In the meantime, we're gonna go over here and we're gonna do what we set off to do, which, well, we set on to do, we're trying to craft something. I think it was what were we trying to craft? I'm stuck in my tic-tac-toe switches. Now, if anybody didn't watch the first video, I'll show you here. Push this button here. There's the X, and there it goes. It's gonna move right there. Little homemade tic-tac-toe board I created there. God gave me to create. Alright, we're in the crafting room. We're gonna go ahead and would it be card? I think it'll be card. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and craft one nightshade. See? I have 19 of 15 deep mushrooms now, so we can go ahead and create this one nightshade. Forgot what we needed that for. Okay. Now we were trying to craft something here. Was it one of the mounts? It wasn't that one. Was it the pogo stick? No. What do we need that, what in the world are we trying to craft? And I get to talking sometimes and I forget what I'm trying to accomplish here. Was it a wand? Well, we crafted the nightshade at least. Oh yeah, that's right. We were trying to craft this tea party set. See, there's the original. Well, you can barely see it now. It's so far away there. Now here's the blue one. See? Sonic Spring, Nickel, and Nightshade. And we're gonna actually craft this right quick. And I'm gonna need to free up one. I'm gonna need to free up one spot because see, my backpack's full, so we're gonna. Well, my house is full too. Well, let's see. Maybe I can put something up here in my gear vault. This is my Christmas room, by the way. Got 7 Christmas trees in here. Let's see, is this full? Nope. Can still put 2 more items in here. This kind of looks like Assassin's Creed hat here. Well, robe, you know, hood or something. We're gonna put this look like deer antlers. We're gonna put that over here. It kind of fits the whole Christmas tree room, right? Gonna put that in there, and now I can carry 1 item, and we're gonna go and craft that blue tea set. And that would probably be over here at the house and crafting station. There it is. And we're gonna create. Okay. And now I'm just gonna put something. Well, I was gonna put something here. I don't have room. Gonna go outside. Oh, okay, I know what I'm gonna do. Gonna go outside. Show everyone a little secret room again, where I have an exalted duel over there. I'm loading up kind of slow here. Still loading. Alright, there we go. Guess we're experiencing technical difficulties here. Oh, I didn't ever get back on my mount, did I? Alright. I'm gonna go over here to the secret room. Right. Well, right through there. Right through here. If there's any room on this table, we're gonna put that teapot set right over there. If there's any room. Tea party set. Yeah, we got room. Right here. And there we go. There. Looks nice, don't it? Yep. Newspaper. Teapot set. Looks like I got a coffee jar or something over here. Got like a little antique egg. Got a bowl over there. Newspaper. The pet's under the table there. But yeah, this is an exalted duel. You know, I set up different creative things like this. God has me set things like this up, you know, from time to time. All right, let's see if that wizard still needs any. Well, didn't ever answer me back. Well, I guess we won't be doing anything. Not sure where they wanted us to go to help. Maybe we'll do that on another video. Gonna go back to the red barn. And that just about wraps this video up. Just about. Let's see, are they even still online? Yeah, they're still online. Let's see if they actually went to the place yet. The Zoccola. Okay. Well, just because I'm a nice person, I'm gonna port over there. We're gonna see what we can do, and then we're gonna port back, and that'll pretty much end this video. Try not to turn people down when they want help, you know. Or turn them up, or however you say it. Okay. Looks like I arrived in the nick of time. Looks like they already got a bunch of blades. Let's see. I've got some healing spells here. I'll do what I can. I still showed up nonetheless. Okay. Let's see here. They kind of need some healing. I'll go ahead and take that death shield off of there. Of course, I'm gonna be taking the feint off too. But hey, I did a weapon cast, and that lets everybody see this. This is really cool right here. Watch this. That's that Blackwater may cast spell on my wand I was talking about. That's very rare to do. I'm gonna wait around and see if this guy's gonna attack. Well, my friend here is if he's gonna attack. And while he's doing that, I'm gonna try to heal him when I can. Yeah, he's getting his blades right there. And I'm gonna do what I can here. Maybe I can get the boss on me. That way it won't attack him. I'm gonna get a make cast. Okay, not that time. So it says that he signed off. And he's asking me how have I been. This is what I usually say. Still blessed and still here. Amen. Alright. Glad to hear. Alright, that's good. It's good that, you know, my friends are glad to hear that. That's the truth, you know. We're all blessed and we're all still here. Well, I hope and pray we're all still here. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and heal this guy. Oh, he's life. I thought he was Death Wizard too. Well, he's supposed to be healing me. That's okay though. That's okay. I probably wouldn't have took that death shield off of there and left the feint if I might not have been paying attention. That's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna try and attack too. And he's attacking. Let's see, what did he say? Thank you. Oh, okay. Well. Alright, this right here is the gnome spell. Kind of like David the Gnome. I like this spell. Watch this. He's gonna just, well, I'll let you see what he does. I ain't trying to spoil it. Here he comes. Oh, nice. He might actually, he might do it. No? Alright, my turn. Let's see what I can do. Go ahead and say thanks to that. There we go. He seems to be nice, you know, he's saying you're welcome and thanks, and I appreciate, you know, things like that. Those little things that count and help, you know. Alright, let's go ahead and give another wand attack here. Like I was saying, you know, every little bit counts or helps. Oh yeah, there we go. We got another May cast. That's great. 2 times in one battle. That's very great. Thank you God for that. Or you know, thank you Jesus. Uh-oh. Here comes a frog spell. That's a myth spell there. I've actually got a pet that can cast something like that. And I might show everyone that in a later video. Later on in the video, I mean. The boss has, I reckon that's a boss. It's either a boss or a minion. Let's just say the enemy has about 3,000 health, and probably gonna be a little bit less after this. Now this time I'm gonna talk in the bubble chat, which usually you talk to the mute players. Just gonna say a nice shot. I help a lot of mute players, by the way. Someone has to do that, you know, because they don't get a lot of help out here, in my opinion, or from what I've seen. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and give this guy some spirit blades here. And now what I usually say is special delivery. People seem to like that. You're welcome. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Deer Knight, and that might do it. Yeah, folks, I know this has been an extra long video, and not sure how long this video is exactly. I'm glad everyone tuned in, and appreciate that. Alright, and that's all of this place. Keep going and see. What did I get? Did I get a wand from that? Like I got a wand from that battle. There actually might be something else in here. Not sure what everyone can see right now. My screen's loading up. Okay, yeah, that was it. That's all that battle. Alright, folks. We're gonna go ahead and go back to the Red Barn Farm. I might try to take a look and see what I got out of that battle, and then that'll be the conclusion of this particular video. And I hope everyone has enjoyed yourself. And if you've grabbed any popcorn, you've probably already eaten it all by now. Let's see, Lance of Nightfire. That sounds like a yeah, that's a wand. Has a Mega Blaze on it. Let's see, level 82. Okay, let's see what it looks like. Oh, okay. I'm gonna put this on here so everyone can see what it. Well, gotta get from the mount first, and that's what that wand looks like. Kind of cool. Looks a little rusty. All right. Gonna go ahead and put my wand back on. Now, what was I using? Oh yeah, there we go. And I appreciate everyone tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. This time I'm gonna, while I'm doing my little closing, I'm gonna once again show everybody the Marley Bone car. So while I'm talking, you can actually see this car here. I might put my hat on. Wait a minute, that wasn't it. Where's my hat? There it is. Alright. I like wearing this hat and riding around. It's just, you know, for the fun of it. Alright everyone, that's going to conclude this video. hope and pray everyone had a good time, a great time, and have a great day, a blessed night. You know, just keep on keeping on and keep on tuning in to my videos. I appreciate everyone that tunes in, and I appreciate the people that do not tune in, and maybe one day they might tune in, you know. And you want to see me do any more videos? Hey, looks like my horse got out of the stables over there. That's okay. Well, yeah, if you want to see me do any more videos, just, you know, leave some comments there if you will, and that'll be all for now. I appreciate everybody tuning in, and have a blessed day.